This is JHPCSBABY Jaws, baby, of the Wild Greenberry Art House, coming through that itty bitty podcast. Texas, okay? The Free State of Van Zandt. Pioneer nickname appropriate to this area's many freedoms, particularly from want and fear. Food was obtained with little effort. And although the Indians fought white men here as late as 1842, the settlers by 1847 slept in the open with no dread of Indians or wild animals. According to tradition, Van Zandt County, created 1848, also by a legal accident, had freedom from sharing debts of its parent county, Henderson, and was proud of the unusual advantage. Other parts of Texas share free state traditions. An 1826 Republic of Fredonia was proclaimed in Natchitoches and endured for a few weeks. Along the Mexican border, citizens maintained in 1839 to 1840 the Republic of the Rio Grande. Because it developed great self-reliance in recurring border troubles, Hidalgo County called itself a republic, 1852 to 1872. A panhandle county formed the secessionist free state of Ochiltree in the 1890s. Looks like you could pronounce that also maybe Ochiltree or Ochiltree. All secessions have been brief. When Texas in 1845 voted to become a part of the United States, it was given but declined the right to become 5 states. That's right, motherfuckers. Texas in 1845 voted to become a part of. Like, America wanted Texas to be a part of us forever. But we know Texas is where that shit is. So in 1845, Texas said, hell, let's vote to become a part of these motherfuckers of the United States. So it was given, but Texas declined the right to become 5 states. Texas, okay? Such movements as the Free State of Van Zandt soon lost force. Yep, that's why it's Texas, homie. 10 proud years as the Republic of Texas invoke unusual loyalty to the state. And this was, I assume, posted in 1968. You can see that. So right now, I know physically we are on, if you look at the map of Texas, we are, as I'm traveling east of Dallas, Fort Worth area. So traveling along Interstate 20, we're east of Dallas, Fort Worth right now. Now, what I know is that we're in Texas, okay? And this is the Wild Greenberry Art House. This is JHPCSBABY Jaws, baby. But what we know is that we heard 50 Cent. 50 Cent is in Texas. He lives in Houston, Texas. Now, how the hell to get to Houston, Texas from here? I don't know, but it's Houston, Texas. So who can confirm or deny that 50 Cent is out there? Who can say 50 Cent? 50 Cent. Who can confirm or deny besides this online thing that we read that says 50 Cent now lives in Houston, Texas? Is this true or not? We know he may purchase a house there, but is that his primary residence? Is he primarily in Houston, Texas, 50 Cent? Or does he live and reside somewhere else and just has one of his houses there, or homes there? So come on. This is the Itty Bitty Podcast. This is JHPCSBABY Jaws, baby. Currently standing on what the Free State of Van Zandt was. Currently looking for where Texas say that 50 Cent boy be. They say 50 Cent is in Houston. Is it true? Is it true? You don't be having my face on the things. Is it true? Is 50 Cent in Texas? 50 Cent, are you in Texas? 50 Cent, we saw that show. We saw that, it wasn't a show, but you gave a show, 50 Cent, somewhere in Angola. You gave a music show, like, yes, Angola, Africa, 50 Cent, and they snatched your chain. They snatched his chain. Who saw that video? Who saw that YouTube video? It was posted on YouTube, I'm sure, some other platforms. But who saw that video where they snatched 50 Cent's chain? On stage, homie? He was backstage after that show or before that show sniffing lines. And when I say lines, I mean like straight lines, like straight pure white cocaine powder lines, baby. And they snatched his chain right there. So we heard 50 Cent somewhere living in Texas. It was reported on one of those platforms online that he's living in Houston. Right now, we're in the free state of Van Zandt. What's up? Say Texas, okay? Texas, okay? Yep, that's our new one. Charles the Stallion gave it to us. Charles the Stallion said, anytime we read this, anytime we scarab that thing, we can find out where he at. Not 50 Cent, homie. No, not 50 Cent, but where Charles the Stallion is. Y'all don't care where Charles the Stallion is, but you want me to sit here and do this podcast all by myself? I'm waiting for my facilitator. 50 Cent not gonna facilitate it for me. Texas, okay? Texas, okay? Cut.